What's happening, ladies and germs? This is the Packer Man. You're currently watching Isak the Survivalist, and this is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. So, let's head back to the Mages Guild and see if we can finally get that damn key.
Well met. It's my pleasure. Our hall does... It's all right. The Mages Guild... Be careful, associate. It's my pleasure. We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you?
Buoyancy.
He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falcar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falcar won't say a word about it. You two.
I need to enter the well behind the Mages Guild in Cheydinhal to retrieve a ring of burden for Falcar. The last person given this task has disappeared. Should I learn anything about him, I should speak to Dietzen.
It's you. Hi.
And here it is. Right. Well, it's a good thing I have this. Nernroot. And there's Vidkun. And the Ring of Burden. And that's why. It's 150 pounds. I have found the Ring of Burden and should return it to Falcar. Damn, that takes a lot of magic. This is gonna be a walk. I literally just walked in a big circle. Fuck. Ooh, soul gems. And I can take them.
Oh, hello.
Well met.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your...
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation.
Why? What happened?
I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well... I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you. And then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
I found the Ring of Burden.
Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part.
I found Vidkun. He had drowned in the well.
It's such a shame. He didn't deserve to die like that. Be seeing you.
What
Well.
did I do to deserve this honor?
Oh boy. He had 2 black soul gems in here. There's no evidence of a recommendation in Falkar's room, but I found black soul gems. I should take them to Dietzen immediately. Uh-oh. Yeah. With the Mages Guild, Black Soul Gems are a very big no-no. Because Black Soul Gems are the only gems that can hold a human soul.
Hi there.
Have you noticed a change in the well water recently? It tastes strange to me.
Absolutely.
It
What's
sounds
this?
like there are an awful lot of
Black
problems at the
soul
Brewing Guild.
gems.
Jean
Oh
does a
dear,
poor
this
job
is
of running
worse
that
than
place.
I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate.
And there we are. Jaden Hall recommendation complete. And yeah. Safe to say that Falkar has been doing some no-no
Be
shit.
seeing you.
Probably doing a little bit of necromancy on the side. And it is late. What am I doing?
Good evening.
How are you? Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
All right. Now, Fighters Guild. The Desolate Mine. Burrs Grow Cash has given me a contract to deliver a weapons shipment to Fighters Guild members in the Desolate Mine northwest of Cheydinhall. Which is here.
How do you do?
Hello there.
You must be the reinforcement from the guild. Good. I hope you brought weapons for us.
Here you are.
You've made it, and just in time. We've got trouble with goblins here. I'll take the bow. You give the weapons to my other two men. Farewell.
Ah, you've got the weapons. Let's talk about that weapons shipment you wrote. Excellent! I long to sink a blade into some goblin flesh. A blade? Fantastic! Let us take the fight to these vile creatures. I'm waiting.
You're the one with the weapons shipment, right? Let's talk about that. Good. I need a weapon. I'm looking forward to bashing some skulls in.
Here's your hammer.
A hammer. Excellent. Good for bashing in puny goblin skulls.
What do you know about the goblins in this cave?
Only good goblin is a dead goblin. I like dead goblins. Okay.
I have given weapons to the 3 Fighters Guild members. We should now clear the mine of goblins.
You're pathetic.
Do your worst.
Die, cur! That's the best you can do. That's the best you can do. Yeah! That's the best you can do.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Am I supposed to be impressed?
The desolate mine is now clear of the goblins infesting it. I should return to Burr's Grow Cash for payment. So I guess the rest of the team finished him off. Hey, good on you guys.
That was some good goblin bashing. What else you need? Lots of them dead, just like it should be. Not bad.
I'm not going to say no to alchemical ingredients.
Nice.
What did the other two buy the farm? Alright, let's head back to town.
Haven't you taken care of that weapons shipment yet? Those weapons won't deliver themselves.
Yep. Got her done.
Well, you got the weapons there, but there were casualties after. Do better in the future or don't come to me for work. Here's your reward. You've done well so far. I hereby promote you to apprentice. Good luck. I'm sorry, you're not yet ready for a promotion. Keep completing contracts and take care of any assigned duties. Nothing now, not at your rank. Go see Azan in Anvil. Maybe he's got something. Farewell.
Take a little nap. And ascend to level 10.
Good afternoon.
All right, let's get going. So we got Anvil all the way over here. So we've been to Coral. We've been to Bruma. And we've been to Cheydinhal. So I guess our next stop is Leowin. And we have got a long journey ahead of us.
I'm listening.
All right. Let's get going.
Welcome, traveler. We're also worried about the goblins. We may not be as hospitable as we should be.
What about goblins?
Everything was going well. We had set up camp at Cropsford, and it looked like a beautiful spot. Then, the goblins attacked. Thank Ifra that Marissa was there. Without her, the goblins would have surely killed us all.
What about Cropsford?
It was my father's dream for us to start a new life there. He spent everything he had to buy the land. Now it all seems to be ruined.
What about your father?
Arthel Garnand is my father. I'm worried about him. I think it will break his heart if we can't build Cropsford.
And what of Marissa?
My father hired her as a guide in an inn south of here. Good thing, too. She saved our lives and led us safely back here after the goblin attack. Be seeing you.
Go away.
Hello, my friend. A word of advice. Watch for goblins if you're heading north.
I heard you're from Cropsford.
It's northwest of here along the Yellow Road. You'll see some of our supplies near the road where we left them when the goblins attacked.
Goblins?
Watch out for them if you're heading north. We ran into goblin war parties northwest of here while starting to build a new settlement. My family and I are still trying to figure out what to do. We spent everything we had to buy the land and supplies, so we can hardly go back. Say, do you think you could help us? We need to get the goblins off our land so we can start building our new settlement.
Yes, I will help.
I had a good feeling about you, friend. You should talk to Marissa about the goblins. She's our guide and knows what needs to be done.
Goblin trouble.
Good day.
I met Barthel Gernard on the road southeast of the Imperial City. He and his family wish to build a settlement at Cropsford, but have been unable to do so thanks to marauding goblins. I should talk to Marissa about how to clear the goblins from the settlement site.
Well met. Come, warm yourself by our fire.
Yeah, I heard about the situation at Cropsford.
Follow the yellow road northwest from here. You'll see the supplies they had to abandon when the goblins attacked.
What can you tell me about these goblins?
You've agreed to help them clear the goblins from Cropsford? That's great news. I've done some scouting around while we've been camped here, and it looks like Cropsford is right in the middle of a goblin war. The caves around here are infested with goblins. Normally, goblins stay close to their lairs and wouldn't be a huge problem. But two tribes are at war, and their war parties are crossing right through Cropsford. What you'll need to do is stop the war somehow.
How many goblin lairs are we talking about?
The two nearest are Timber Scarred Cave and Cracked Wood Cave. Here, I've marked them on your map. Unfortunately, Cropsford is right in between them.
Tell me about this goblin war.
Goblins have their own reasons for doing things. Don't make sense to us, usually, but I've learned a lot about their ways over the years. Each tribe guards a head in its lair. Whose head? I don't know. A sacred tribal totem, or something like that. Anyway, if you want to rile up a goblin tribe, steal their tribal head, which is often what a rival tribe does, just to prove they're tougher. I'd lay odds that the war between the two tribes is because of a stolen tribal head, nor the reason for a war to go on this long. So, to stop the war, all you need to do is sneak into Timber Scarred Cave, find the stolen tribal head, and return it to the Cracked Wood Cave goblins. Unless you want to do things the hard way.
What's the hard way?
Well, you could always just fight your way into Cracked Wood Cave and kill their shaman. Every goblin tribe is led by a shaman, but she mostly stays hidden in the heart of the lair, well protected. But kill the shaman, and the tribe will dissolve into confusion, most likely end the war.
And there we go.
Good luck, and don't underestimate the goblins. They're more dangerous than they look.
Marissa suggested two ways to deal with the goblins at Cropsford. One is to recover the totem head from the goblins in Timber Scar Cave, which would stop the war between the two tribes and leave Cropsford in peace. The other way to keep the goblins away from Cropsford is to kill the shaman of the Cracked Wood Cave tribe, which should effectively destroy their tribe and stop their war parties from attacking Cropsford. Alright, let's head to Timber Scar Hollow. Holy shit. This guy was loaded on ammo. And so is this guy. I have taken the totem head from the goblins at Timber Scar Cave. I should return to Marissa and ask her what to do next.
Well met.
All right, I have the totem. Now what?
Amazing. You actually swiped the stolen head right out of Timberscar Cave? Ha! Those goblins won't know what to think now. You don't really need to do anything else. The Cracked Wood tribe will stop attacking Timberscar Cave once they figure out the head is gone. Of course, now that you have the head, you could create all sorts of mischief.
Like what?
Well, for instance, you could give it to any other goblin tribe. They'd boast about it, just as if they won it in a war. And pretty soon the Cracked Wood tribe would launch a war against them. I'm not sure if the Cropsford settlers would be all too pleased about you stirring up a new goblin war, though. Be seeing you.
Let me know as soon as Cropsford is cleared of goblins, so we can get back to building our new settlement. You took care of the goblin menace? That's great news, my friend. Now we can get back to building our new lives at Cropsford. Please, be sure to come and visit us in a month or so. You have earned a hero's welcome.
I will.
Alois, Kalia, he's cleared the goblins from Cropsford for us. It's safe for us to build the settlement.
Good luck, y'all. All right, let's get back on the road. We still got a long ways to go. We finally made it to Leowin. And we'll pick up in the next episode. We'll take a look around. So, thank you very much for watching this edition of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered here on Isak the Survivalist. And until next time, this is the Packerman signing out. Hey everyone, thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more great content. See you next time, folks.